Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to week 10. I can't believe how quickly the teaching period seems to have shuffled along. Anyway, this week we're looking at Mrs. P, and one of the key questions is about the lesson pace. Now, I know that some of you are still on your practical placement, so what I'm thinking is that maybe you might have a little bit of a comment that you want to add about the teacher that you've been observing or helping or assisting, and see if that teacher sort of resembles Mrs. P in any way, shape, or form. That might be another way to make a quick contribution to the discussion board. I know that you're really under the pump in terms of that. Now, assessment 3, I can't believe we're already talking about assessment 3, but assessment 3 is due on June the 1st, and I just want to reiterate to you all that the ability to be able to get an extension for this final task is challenging in the fact that I need to get your results in so that you can successfully complete the subject. So please make sure that you work towards that 1st of June deadline. I know that all the units will be pretty much the same in terms of expecting the work to be submitted on time. Obviously, if you've got an extreme circumstance that, and it's going to be a problem for you, please make sure you send me an email, okay? But yeah, not just running late with the assessment, okay? Uh, what else was I going to say? Oh, on Tuesday night, there'll be an open mic sort of session. So if you want to pop along to that with any of your questions that you have, please make sure you do that. The session will be recorded. So obviously, if you can't make it, you'll still be able to listen to any of the information that you might want clarified. The last point I have to make is I want you to make sure you've got Evernote downloaded and working by the end of this week. Your submission needs to be in a folio, as that's a requirement of the degree, is that you have folio submission. So you need to make sure that it is submitted as a folio in Evernote, please. The last thing I'm going to say to you all is, can you please make sure that this week at some point you check where your grades are in terms of the unit, and what result you're needing in terms of being able to successfully complete the subject. Okay, that's a really important thing to do when the marks are released this week for assessment 2. Check where you're sitting for the whole subject, and then see what work you need to be putting into this last task in order to pass, okay, because that's the main thing. And obviously check out where you sit in terms of being able to achieve what you set out to achieve. So if you're aiming for a distinction or a credit or something, how much do you have to push in order to be able to achieve that mark. That's about it for me, everyone. So please make sure if you get stuck, pop your questions on the discussion board. If you really stuck, make sure you send me an email, and I'll be pretty quick to respond to that. Please don't feel that any questions are not worthy of being on the discussion board. I had a student email me thinking that her question wasn't quite up to scratch to be on that discussion board. The good part about these subjects is sometimes we have students that are doing a first subject, and sometimes we have students that are doing their, this might be their third teaching period. So make sure you share the learning journey with each other and myself. So that's the way we can best tackle that. All questions are great, and they're fine to be on the discussion board, all right? I really like the discussion board, and I like jumping in on the discussions with you. So, I look forward to seeing you there. If not, take care, everyone, and study hard. I know this is the final push now, week 10. Take care, and hopefully you can make it on Tuesday night. Okay, bye now.